Hello, this is Dalen75 Games. Welcome back to another Let's Roleplay of Dragon Age Inquisition. I am Theron, the Dalish Mage, right here, and currently in Skyhold Keep, and we've returned from Crestwood, and I'm crestfallen. From the Crestwood, and there's Solus down there. I'd like to see about the changes that have gone on in the keep, and talk to people if I can again. Fiona, we've already spoken to her. Dorian, see if he has anything more to say.
Something you need?
I guess there's nothing to say.
I should go. You know where I'll be.
You have shiny knee pads. Or armored pads. Armored knee pads. What's this? Oh, table. We might have research turn in. Oh, it's quite a lot, actually. Red Templar Guardsman chain removed. Yeah, I knew we had something like that from Red Templar. No, this person never really told me. Oh, this is the research person. No, it's not.
One day I'm going to read all these books. One day, when I have time.
Really don't know what this guy is doing here. What his purpose is, or who he is. Okay. There's a lot more people here than last time. Pretty bare bones the first time I came through here. I'd like to talk to Liliana.
Your open support for the mages likely earned you enemies. Our agents will monitor the situation. If the most opposed can be identified, we may still turn this to our advantage.
You're always looking for some way to benefit, aren't you?
It's what I'm here for. Regardless, I applaud you for the courage to stand up for the mages.
The Divine's death hit you hard. How have you been feeling?
Oh, you are referring to my outburst in the Haven. I am much better now. Justinia was such a dear friend, and there were so many things going wrong.
Sometimes it's best to talk these things out.
I was with the hero Ferelden when he defeated the Archdemon. With him by my side, anything was possible. But there is no happily ever after. Not when life goes on. When the Divine requested my help, I went to her. I owed her that much. I sacrificed so much to do the Maker's work. But now, Justinia is dead. I was angry. I felt betrayed. But I shouldn't have let my emotions get the better of me. I'm sorry.
Don't apologize. You were grieving and upset. I understand.
Thank you. Now enough of this. Let us think more pleasant thoughts.
Anything I should know?
It seems that the Orlesian army is awaiting our next move. Some of the generals are sympathetic to our cause, others are still suspicious. Our actions are under a great deal of scrutiny.
Of course they are.
They called you the left hand of the Divine.
That they did? What of it?
I'd like to hear about Justinia. What was she like?
A friend. A mentor. Like me, she had secrets, made mistakes. It made her human. I think her followers responded to that.
Yeah, I hope I can ask both.
Was there something more than friendship between you?
You're asking if we were lovers? Typical. I was devoted to her, therefore it must be romantic. Love is common. Love is simple. My bond with Justinia was something greater. She was a sister, a mother, a teacher. So to answer your question, yes. It was more than friendship.
How did you and Justinia meet?
I met her a long time ago, before she became Divine. Before she was Justinia. When I met her, she was Mother Dorothea. I was at my lowest. Broken, lost. And she saved me. No, wait. She hates it when I say that. I saved myself. She just showed me it was possible.
Out of character, if you go watch Mother Dorothea, she was in the Chantry. I'm not sure. I think it was the Chantry in Denerim, actually. She was Orlesian. In Liliana's song. Was she not Mother Dorothea? The DLC for Dragon Age Origins.
We'll talk more later.
That explains a lot why Liliana left to be the left hand of the Divine. I didn't know she personally knew her. Just kind of... I knew she was... I mean, it's all out of character, of course, but I knew she was part of the Chantry as a lay sister, but not that she had such high connections. So when she goes to... I don't know if I read this. When she became left-hand divine, it was just a bit of a surprise. On the condition of your charges, dear Liliana, you'll be happy to learn that your friends are doing well. Schmooples II is still unhappy about his meal plan and tries to get into the pantry. I had to have a bolt installed, and now he whines constantly. The two little ones are still a handful, but good news, I've managed to discourage Boulette from relieving herself on the silk rug Justinia gave you. Felicine from 2 doors over has been visiting almost every day to play with the nugs. She is quite delightful, and Smooples II is fond of her. I suspect it is because she brings him sweets from her father's shop. I had to ask her governess to keep her from visiting the house, however, as someone tried to infiltrate it 2 nights ago, an agent of one of the Blanchards, hoping to uncover some of the Nightingale's secrets. I neutralized and interrogated him. His ability to withstand questioning was deplorable. Someone needs to talk to the Blanchards about their spies. All I had to do was put Schmooples II on his face and tell him that I hadn't fed the creatures that day. Your pet played his part admirably. I received your orders and will depart for Ferelden as soon as possible. I have arranged for Garter to take over nug keeping. Sparrow. And another OC part, Schmooples was the pet that you can give her in Dragon Age Origins. And I guess the first Schmooples has passed on because there's Schmooples II. Let's go down to the bottom. Let's go speak to Solus. Oh, this place has become very colorful, at least with... Oh, it looks really nice, actually. These have to be artists that have come and painted. I'd have to commend the artists. It's pretty good.
Hello.
Nothing more to say. I talked with him at length before.
We'll talk later.
Goodbye.
I think there's something up here. I did miss this before as well. Something to read. Probably about the construction. Would it be? Not sure. The Rotunda and the Fresco. Sister Liliana, as per your request, I have made a thorough examination of the fresco adorning the Rotunda. I first attempted to clarify its intent with Messer Solus. Forgive me, I know he is not titled within the structure of the Inquisition, but the more I learn of his experience, the more awkward I feel not using a formal honorific. On the mural, all Monsieur would say is, Skyhold is the fortress, meaning, of course, the Inquisitor. These are his actions. He is, of course, correct. The subject of each edition is self-evident. On the medium and method, it is elven fresco, pigment and plaster, and it is grand. I have rarely been privileged to observe such skill as it is applied. It is considered with long periods of study before the image appears whole cloth and with certainty. It speaks of how I imagine elves view their world and the measure nature of their step. I should expect such competence from Monsieur given his probable years of study, but it is still an amazing work, demonstrating an art with few living practitioners, even among the Dalish archivists Bannon. So it is Solus that's painting these frescoes. Down. Climb down. That's very nice. I especially like this. Skyhold, is it not? Nice work, Solus. Okay, back into the throne room. It appears we have somebody else to sit in judgment of. There's another thing here to read. Construction report. Death on the wall. One of our finishers, Garen, fell from the scaffold and landed on a paving stone. He had breath for an hour, but his eyes were still. He died, and the Chantry sisters wrapped him. What should we do? Foreman Charisse. Have them commit his body with those we have lost since Haven. I will record his sacrifice for the Inquisition, move his fellow workers to another site, and allow time off with pay if they request. Ensure that all workers do their jobs safely. We are in a war, not a race. Rushing does no good if we harm ourselves. We are all the Inquisition. Lady Montalet. Okay, sit in judgment the second time. I would like to judge, I mentioned his name before.
You recall Gerion Alexius of Tevinter.
Alexius.
Ferelden has given him to us as an acknowledgement of your aid. The formal charges are apostasy, attempted enslavement, and attempted assassination on your own life, no less. Tevinter has disowned and stripped him of his rank. You may judge the former magister as you see fit.
The apostasy sticks out.
I remember what would have happened to Thedas if his treachery had succeeded.
I couldn't save my son. Do you think my fate matters to me?
Will you offer nothing more in your defense?
You've won nothing. The people you saved, the acclaim you've gathered. You'll lose it all in the storm to come. Render your judgment, Inquisitor.
Oh, making him a tranquil. I don't want him researching magic. I don't want him... I can execute him himself. I don't think I would earn the favor of the mages if I made him tranquil. I don't know. That's just a hard call. We don't make people tranquil. It can be done in the beyond, what we Dalish call it, if you kill them there. But it's not a practice we use commonly. It's very, very, very rare. It's never been done in my lifetime with my clan. I think making him a harmless tranquil and executing him myself, those are the best options. I can't trust him around here. Although he could actually be of some benefit if I could trust him. And imprison him be the third option. Fourth option would be research or help. He'll serve Redcliffe's mages. I don't want him contaminating them though with anything. He's just cannot be trusted. So, which leaves these two out of the option. Make him a harmless, a tranquil. Well, you know, from what I saw, from what I personally saw, I think he should be executed. His son never recovered. Does anybody know how to cure the taint? His son was tainted by Darkspawn. There's nothing that we're aware of that could be done to save that, yet he aided Corypheus in destroying the world to save his son, who was never saved in the end anyways. He wasn't human anymore. He was basically a Darkspawn. Or a ghoul. We can't become Darkspawn. I believe that they're born from a broodmother. Okay, I'm executing him myself. I think is the best thing to do.
You served a monster, Alexius. There's nothing more to be said. You'll die now by my hand. Again.
What do you mean? Again? Inquisitor! Did the spell work?
As I said, my verdict on him would not be light. It was that or make him a tranquil. I had a couple people disagree with that. Solus slightly disagreed. There was nobody that outright disagreed. Alright, before I go to the war table though, I think... Where did this door go? This doesn't go to the war table, does it? Oh, it's my quarters. I haven't been here yet. Not since... I think this door was locked off before? Blocked off? Yeah, this is all new. Oh, it's still under construction. Ooh, quite a... It's 3 levels here, actually. And there's this to repair. A lot of repairs need to be done. And these crows. Giant crows, actually. Ravens. Let's go up to the top. No, I do like this... The light coming in. I've always liked being out with lots of light.
They've certainly spared no expense.
Gosh. This is something I've never seen before in my life. We had mountains, but not this majestic where I come from. This is attached to my room? I'll have to come spend time out here every morning. This is one of the most beautiful things I've ever seen. I like to see forests too. I wish that there were forests, but I guess that it's too high for that, and any that could grow up would have been swept away in all the slides. It's just too steep. It's amazing they're able to build this to begin with up here. That's where I met Hawk, down there, wasn't it? Right down there? Yeah, I remember the steps. So I talked to her right there. Oh, he was the first person that was throwing goats against the side of the keep. Like I said, we all won with that one. That was very interesting. Oh, and there's even another balcony. This is absolutely wonderful. The parts of the keep still need repairs on the outside. The exterior part's the most important. The wind. It's pretty cold out here, I have to say, though. I have to put on a nice overcoat before I go and hang out on the railings. I just like the sunlight a lot. It warms up the place. Okay, so what's in my room? Well, let's see. I think that there was a note. I have personal kegs of wine here. I'm not going to argue with that. I can have a sip or two. Open. Oh, this goes up further? Well, before I go up there, I'll check my own personal desk. Acquired Skyhold Garden. Courtyard upgrade. Main watchtower. Locate garden. I have all the material. Oh, we need some more blood lotus, actually. Greener garden. Better courtyard. Another quarry. And we did find one in Crestwood. So that's what that adds to. Interesting. Okay, so it goes up there. Let's see what's up. There's even another, like, railing on another floor. Well, this is not completed. This should be something that's left to the last. I know a lot of people venerate me, but there's... Oh, a Solus painting up here. I'm not sure if this is from Solus or not. It does seem different, actually. It's different kind of art. Oops. Yeah, this is pretty nice. My bed's right here. And I think I've been in here. Alright, this is absolutely fantastic. I can improve the area. I wonder where I go to do that. Let's see, it's got to be in here. Skyhold. It should tell me who I go to. Greener garden. Skyhold's gardens. Locate garden materials. A better courtyard. We still need one quarry. Superior tower. We need 3 quarries, actually. With the right materials, improvements can be made to Skyhold's main tower. And then rune crafting. Who do I go to these? I almost have enough. This is the closest one, I think. Well, 2 more blood lotuses. Not that hard to find. Alright, let's go to the war table. I think that there's actually more in the courtyard I should go to before, because the war table is going to have me leaving. I'm going to go find Cassandra if she's still out there practicing. Speak to her. I'll save the going to the war table for next video. Not sure if people will talk to me about the verdicts that I've given. Sitting in judgment. They may. Thran.
Watch that tit, Morris.
That tit Morris. I say that a lot. These, it's kind of like a Ferelden thing to say. Oh, this is new. Where the heck is this going? Yeah, of all the women I am interested in, definitely Cassandra. But, she's shown a little bit of interest in return, but not much.
With allies come enemies. And now we have a place to hold them.
It's our dungeon.
Your worship, the cells are ready for the enemies of the Inquisition. Good facilities in Skyhold. Whoever built this knew how to keep prisoners safe but secure.
Well, it's not all completed, eventually in time, though. Oh. Prison structural evaluation. Harder job, this. Structural fractures throughout. Major blocks shifted. It settled over an age or more. So I had the workers shore it up and call it stable. I don't recommend rebuilding. If we change the weight distribution, it might stress cracks we can't see. I've seen failures like this before, in dams with the pressure of a flood behind them. What caused that in a prison this size, I don't want to know. Structural evaluation for Lord Lavelin's consideration, Master Gatsy. Yeah, this was actually quite extensive. And there's a river going through there. Ooh, have to be careful. Don't fall off. A lot of prison cells. Well, yeah, I recommend it totally be rebuilt like everything here, but we don't need that many. I don't know if there's anybody else that's I need to sit in judgment right now of. Oh, I can't go that way. I was worried I'd be stuck there. Yeah, I mean, we only really need like the ones that we have in this room for the moment. I can't see us needing more. Maybe at one point. But definitely defense of the Skyhold Keep needs to come first. Make sure it's also structurally sound so it doesn't collapse, especially with all the new construction going on. There's another door here. Oh, this is, yeah, the blacksmith's place. It's quite warm in here, actually. Is it upstairs? Is this anything? There's another stairs, actually. Right here. I don't know if this is all... I don't know if this was all completed when I was last here. Okay, well, let's go out. Let's go speak to Cassandra. Cassandra should be nearby if she's still where she was before. She is. She's not currently not hacking at anything. Definitely gonna save it. This is the war table.
I can keep staring at this, but I won't get any closer.
Something I can help you with?
Yes. Possibly. We saw so many Red Templars at the assault on Haven. Perhaps all that was left of the Order. What we didn't see was Lord Seeker Lucius. Indeed, I've seen no hint of any Seekers amongst the Red Templars, or anywhere. I have a growing suspicion Corypheus has imprisoned them.
I thought Samson was the head, or was he the head of the Templars? Maybe I had that confused. I thought he was the head Seeker.
Why imprisoned? He could just as easily have killed them.
Not easily. But yes, they may be dead. But the Seekers began this war against the mages. They cannot have simply vanished. There must be a trail we can follow, yet so far I have only discovered hints.
But they could have ended up just like the Red Templars.
Seekers do not use lyrium. I assume Corypheus gained control of the Templars by corrupting the lyrium they were already taking. To do the same to a Seeker, you'd have to force the lyrium upon him. That may be what happened, but it couldn't have begun that way. We're missing a piece of the puzzle, Inquisitor. I need to find it.
Finding them obviously means a lot to you.
I left the Order, but I can never abandon them. I cannot even claim that rescuing them would be beneficial. They wouldn't look kindly on the Inquisition. But even so, if there's a chance... If we can spare resources to follow up on these leads, Inquisitor, I would appreciate it.
And we'll do so. And put me right outside the War Council. Alright guys, going to end the video here. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.